in the news. I saw it in the news. What are the odds that you saw it too? What are the odds? What are the odds? Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
Da-da-dun. Indeed, what is going on, everybody? This is Tony P. Oddcast. I am Tony P. It's weird, wacky news from around the world. And we're back. I had someone reach out and say, hey, it's been 2 weeks. Man, where you at? I was on vacation, chilling, enjoying the Thanksgiving holiday here in the U.S. It was a good time, man. I got out of town, saw some friends, saw some family, ate some food, watched some football. The big 4 Fs, you know. You know how it goes. And it was all great. Absolutely no complaints. Had a great time. I'm back on the grind, back home, back in front of my microphone. Did the day job today. I was, first day back after vacation is, let's just say, a little less productive than other days. But it's all good. How was your break? Let me know. I'm on Twitter for as long as that lasts. I'm still Tony P. Henderson for as long as that lasts. I don't know if I'm verified, double verified, triple verified, whatever the new protocol is. I'm not that. But you can find me there for the time being and all over social media and the internet. Actually, I have a website. It's just Tony P. Henderson. It's all easy to remember. Got a couple other shows I do there, but we're not doing those shows. We're doing this show. Let's talk about weird and wacky news. I got a few. I got 3 stories coming up. Are you guys ready? Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? I really hope so. I have some, I know some folks that travel, horrible travel. It's like the worst travel week in the country. Oof. I know some folks that just do nothing. Hope you had a great do nothing, or just take it easy or don't make a big deal out of it. And that's fine too. Whatever you may have done the past couple of weeks, call it what you want, but I hope it was good. And I hope you're ready for Christmas, the next big holiday. I always thought the holidays were too close. I enjoy them, but can we get more you get 3 weeks, maybe by the time you get presents together and wrapped and wherever those got to go, you got 3 weeks, man. So it's just one after can we have Thanksgiving and I don't know, you can't move Christmas. Christmas is very specific. Although, to my understanding, Christ was not born on December 25th, so there might be some wiggle room. And Thanksgiving is football, so it has to be football season. Maybe earlier in the football season? I don't know. When does football start? September? If you do early October? Maybe I don't know. I didn't think through it, y'all. I have thought they were too close. But I did not think more than that. So let me know, when should Thanksgiving be? Or what holidays can we move? What can we do to make them not so close? As mentioned, Christmas is around the corner. Many of us will have starkly different opinions when it comes to Christmas tree decorating. From the correct date to put it up, are you one of those like immediately after Thanksgiving? I know a lot of people, part of their Thanksgiving is putting up their tree. That's part of their tradition. Some folks, I swear to you, I saw pictures of turkey and Christmas trees together. Some folks like to wait till December. Some folks keep them. Some folks take them down the day after Christmas. Some of them leave them up till was All Saints Day or something. I don't know. Whatever you do, do it. But the point is, there's a lot of issues. Then there's the debate between colorful lights or white lights. But anyway, now a new debate, thanks to the internet, has been sparked. And Christmas lovers aren't sure what to think. One woman has revealed she gives her artificial Christmas tree. Oh, that's another one. Is a fake tree okay? Does it have to be real? Do you want a giant tree? Do you want it where it's leaning on the ceiling? Does it go through the roof? Is a little tree okay? Can it be a white tree? I've seen those. Can it be that pink tree from Charlie Brown? There's no debate. It's whatever you want it to be. But anyway, this lady has an artificial Christmas tree, and she gives it a bath before displaying it each year. Yes, by bath, I mean she puts it in the tub. It has pieces. She takes the pieces apart. She puts it in the tub. Although this certainly makes for an unusual sight, she's not doing it to give the tree a pamper session. She details her reason on Facebook. The house-proud mom, who's recently gone from a pet to pet-free home, whatever that means, explained that she just likes it clean. She wants to get rid of any dust or dirt before putting lights up on the tree. And a lot of people agree with this. I say if you have pets and cats, cats like to eat the trees. You don't want them eating year-old dust, and, it's a fire hazard. If you got the lights on and it's dusty and gross, I'm sure there's spiders, especially if you keep your tree in the attic or something. I'm sure there's spiders. I don't want to make you think there's spiders all on your Christmas tree. That's not very festive. But what do you think? Should you be washing these trees? Now, you're not washing a real tree, so what's the difference there? It's been outside for, how long does a tree take? A couple of years to grow? A few years? You're not washing the outside tree. What's the difference? So what do you think? Should you be washing your tree? I hope I didn't put that idea in anyone's head now. Now you're going to be worrying about it, thinking about spiders in your tree. As always, I do not talk politics on this show. I do not get political. However, I have a caveat. Plus, it's my show. I'll do whatever I want. But I have a caveat. It could be a political figure if they're doing something weird or wacky or saying something weird or wacky. That's not in the realm of politics. All right. So here's an example of this. This person is all right, first off, they're not a politician. I would not dare call this person a politician at all. However, they are currently in politics. But again, this isn't about their political stand, whether you should vote for them or not. It's just something weird and wacky they said. Republican Georgia Senate candidate Herschel Walker. Again, I'm not telling you who to vote or not vote for. However, I will not hold my laughs and giggles. You can make of that what you will. But again, I don't care enough to tell you who to vote for. You vote for whoever you want. Republican Georgia Senate candidate Herschel Walker went in an unusual direction with his latest campaign speech. Somehow, some way, the topic of who would win in a fight between vampires and werewolves came up. Oh boy. I never thought that age-old question would come to the political arena. Have you seen Twilight? Have you seen, what's the other one? What's the good version of Twilight with Beckinsale? Underworld? Have you seen Underworld? That answers that. Is that what's... Is that? I want to see like a debate, like a nationally broadcast debate where that comes up. Question 2. Who would win in a fight? Mr. Walker, you first. Walker was in McDonough, Georgia. McDonough? I don't know. I live in Georgia. I don't know that place is. McDonough, Georgia, to rally support for his upcoming runoff election against incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock. During the speech, Walker decided to treat his audience to a long-winded story about a late-night monster movie he recently watched. The article here says it may or may not, and probably not, be relevant to his Senate ambitions. But anyway, Mr. Herschel Walker had this to say. I was here watching a stupid movie late at night, hoping it's going to get better. It don't get better, but you keep watching anyway. Because the other night, I was watching this movie called Fright Night, Freak Night, or some type of night. But it was about vampires. All right, I'm going to stop there. There's Fright Night. Fright Night is a vampire movie that was in the 80s, and then they remade it a little more recently with David Tennant. There's no werewolves in that. It's definitely a vampire movie. Freak Night, I have not seen, and if I had, I would not admit it on this podcast. I don't know if you know, this is back to Herschel, I don't know if you know, but vampires are some cool people, are they not? No, they're really not. First off, folks, they're not real. All right. If there's any confusion in today's show, vampires are not real. But if they were, I don't think they're very cool. They kill people, man. That's not cool. But let me tell you something, back to, again, Herschel Walker. But let me tell you something that I found out. This was apparently news to Mr. Walker. A werewolf can kill a vampire. I like that. This, like, it's just the other day. This article's new. Like, this election's currently happening. I like that. Just the other day, he found this out. Like, yo, have you heard? you guys check this out? Did you know a werewolf can kill a vampire? Back to, and I quote, Mr. Walker, did you know that? I never knew that. Huh. I mean, I guess I've seen enough. I've seen vampires die in movies. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I knew that. I feel like I knew that. But anyway, he wraps up this portion of his speech by saying, I never knew that. So now I don't want to be a vampire anymore. I want to be a werewolf. Okay. I mean, that's cool, dude. I respect everybody's choices to be who you want to be. Go on. To be fair, I mean, there's really no to be fair. This is a direct quote, but to be fair, I think ultimately he somehow turned this around into having to have faith and having to be a part of a team and have faith in that you can believe you do what you want to do. Something like that. But the takeaway, the quote, I'm not saying who to vote for. I'm also not telling people how they're running their AIM campaigns, but the opposing team, if you're listening to this, take that quote. I don't want to be a vampire anymore. I want to be a werewolf. I mean, it seems, don't sling mud, but if you were going to sling mud, there's your quote. All right, folks, last story of the week. We had some catching up to do since I was out. There's a quick one. Have you guys seen those? So drones. Have you seen drones? So drones, I feel like the technology advanced in like days. Like, remember, like, oh, drones are cool. Look at that, man. They kind of fly and they can hover and they got video. They got cool video. Oh, that's neat, right? Oh, you can get a drone, for your own personal use. The military has drones. They got bombs on them. This is crazy. But then I feel like 2 days after that, I was like, oh, that's a drone. Then they had these like super drone shows where there's like thousands of drones in the sky with lights. I want to say it might have been the Olympics was the first time I really saw like a really elaborate drone show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube because it's super cool and the technology's great. But imagine like fireworks, which by the way, I hate fireworks, but imagine like fireworks that you can control and like decide what color they're going to be and decide where they move. So a drone show, it kind of looks like stars in the sky and they're animated and it's super cool. All right. Never seen it. Look it up. However, in Perth, I think that's Australia, a drone company, they had a bad day. They had a City of Light event where apparently 50 of its drones just fell from the sky and fell into the river in front of a bunch of onlookers. Now, that's a bad day. I feel bad for them. Drone Sky Show Managing Director Joshua Van Ross said it is average that, I'm sorry. Take that back. He said 1 in every 10 drones. That's a weird way to word this. Drone Sky Show Director said 1 in 10 drones in the 500 drone light show. Why we got to do the math, dog? Just tell me how 50, right? 1 in 10 of the 500. Who talks like that? I don't want a calculator to understand what you're saying. It was 50. 10%. Anyway, they malfunctioned. And then not only did they malfunction, You know, they almost were like bloop, bloop, and then fell out of the sky, fell into the water. These drones are about $2,000 a piece, y'all. I don't know. Look around you and find something you have that's $2,000. I'd have to put a couple things together. Think about, like, I don't know. I'm looking at like a TV, a speaker, a PlayStation, and maybe $500 in cash. Put all that in a box, right? And just throw it in the water. That's what happened in Perth. I would cry. If someone threw my... You ever drop your phone in the toilet? You ever do that? I know a lot of people are like, what? No, a couple of you have. I would say it's probably fair that 1 in every 10 of you and the 500 of you have dropped a phone in the toilet. It happens. Don't ask why. Don't ask how. Just, it happens. Let's just leave it at that. That's the worst thing in the world. Oh, put it in rice. Dry it off. Your phone's not $2,000. And that still ruins your day. Makes you cry. It made me cry. I'll just leave it at that. And God forbid, there's never no telling what else is in the toilet. But anyway, I don't know. I don't have a takeaway there. I'll tell you what, if you do go to a drone show, be careful. Keep an eye out. Don't let one fall on you. And maybe wear your phone on a little lanyard around your neck when you're in the bathroom.